Where I'll be analysing how I won my fourth online sport mode race. So I'll have all the race info. Yeah, there we go. So it was lights out. Oh yeah, it was a, what do you call it? It was a rolling start. So what we had to do, there we go. So yeah, everyone's slipstreaming down the straights. As you can see, the tricolor, what do you call them, jets going down further away, and yeah, there were battles going on already. My car was actually quite slow on the straights, so there I was doing 150, the guys behind, oh actually, yeah, everyone's doing about 160 here, and I go to the inside. Oh, there's a bit of ramming. Yeah, that was messy. That's me in the Alfa Romeo. I decided to go with the matte finish on my car. Yeah, not much happening here. The guy behind putting us under real pressure, and he goes off. I was just trying to stay onto the back of this queue of cars. Yeah, started 8th, already into 5th, so confident that we've had a good lap 1. And we're just trying to not make mistakes as people run off everywhere you look. People are just running off, and I'm already in 2nd or 3rd. I can't even tell anymore. Yeah, that's me. Oh, it looks like I had a penalty as well. So I was racing this one guy, and then there was the... oh goodness. I got punted off already. I came back on. Yeah, these guys battle hard. My straight line speed wasn't very good, so I always defended to the inside and, well, let people overtake. 2 guys in front were fighting. But here I was just like, okay, I'm just going to sit behind these 2 guys. This is my view. Just sit behind, watch what happens, and capitalise on any mistakes or errors. So it's nicer to do Monza without the chicanes, because you can just go flat out for the whole first sector. As yeah, side by side into here doesn't normally end well. Managed to get out of it okay. So lap 2 out of 15. Here we are. The 4 guys in front very close. But we were just biding our time. Try not to make mistakes. That's one of the most important things. Do not make mistakes. If you don't make mistakes, you'll do well. There was this guy in the Lamborghini. Lamborghini was actually really fast on the straights. Like, yeah, this guy started, I think, 19th as well. So he was doing a really good race. Yeah, penalties here. So he lost the position there. Not much to commentate on. Let's commentate on the top guys. So top guys are fighting really hard. And we got Costa, Renault, Rizzi. These guys have been side by side for like a whole lap. But the Mercedes seems to have the speed on the straight. Look at this battle here. This guy's going almost 3 wide at 160 miles an hour, and this Mustang is looking a bit aggressive. The way he just defended there. So watching these top guys fight, I don't really know what's going to happen. He's gonna go out the inside, but oh, the Mustang turns in on him, cuts the corner, shoves him off the track, and that's me up another position into third. And that's what I was doing. I was just staying out of trouble. I could tell this guy was gonna make a mess of things. Grizzy 198. So I was just trying to put the pressure on from behind. Yeah. So you can tell the way his body language of the car, it just looks so aggressive. And Mercedes actually punts him off. And oh, I think I've been overtaken by the Lamborghini. Yeah, Lamborghini was very fast in the straights. The Mercedes went off there. I had a penalty, so I went backwards. Then it was me versus the Mercedes. And oh my goodness, the Mercedes just wiped out the Mustang there. I think I was still side by side. I just gave the position to him and then did the switchback. Switchback being very important in online racing. That always defend to the inside. Oh, he actually goes for an early pit stop. I don't know what you're doing pitting on lap 3. That is way too early to pit. Yeah. And we normally top out about 155. Guy behind's doing 160. Yeah, our car was always a bit vulnerable on the straights. But in the end, it was all about the driver. As we watched the top 2 guys battling hard now. The Lamborghini's really putting on the pressure now. This guy came from right at the back. I think it was 19th or 20th, and now he's up in 2nd, so he's really trying to put on the pressure in his favourite track, Monza. Oh, he's got a penalty. They both have penalties, so they're both going to slow down. And then speed right back up. You can see me in the background. I'm under pressure from the Mustang. Let's see what his body language was. Top 2 are still going wheel to wheel. But I think the Lamborghini had a lot of straight line speed, so he might just breeze past. Aston Martin was defending. It's almost bump drafting in there. 150, yeah, these guys are so much faster on the straight, already 155. Topping out around 160. Meanwhile, I'm being overtaken by the Mustang. Oh, and he runs wide. Tries to keep his foot planted. So I'm up the inside. I actually go for the move. And he tries to shunt me. Alright, that's fine. He actually got a penalty, so I think this was the point where I just said, okay, Mustang has a penalty, all I have to do is stay behind him because he seems to be a bit reckless. So I'm just going to stay right behind him. When he serves his penalty, he is history. And that's what I did here. This BMW put us pressure on us as well. Because of my super slow straight line speed as well. I hope he didn't go for the overtake, because I broke at the perfect time. So yeah, the Mustang, the dangerous driver, he even tried to move over on us, but luckily the ghosting system did its thing and looked after us. These guys are still going for each other. So Aqualung and Payoletics, the Spanish and the Italian. and one of the pits. So, yeah, one of the important things about this race was the pit stops. Actually, that's one thing I must add. Yeah, this guy was absolutely flying down the straight. Everyone else was pitting. I don't even know who's in what position now because everyone's pitted. Yeah. But one good thing about my car was that the tyre wear was really good on it. So this was the manufacturer's cup, and I was driving the Alfa Romeo, which it's a small car, it's slow on the straight, but it looks after its tyres, and that's one of the ultimate things that won me this race. And also just staying out, because one thing I also noticed was that the guys were fighting so hard. I just thought if I stay out and watch the gaps, then they can fight behind and I can maintain the gap and extend my stint and then pit. Maybe do one less pit stop. I noticed I was catching the Lamborghini even though he was fast on the straights. He was really struggling in the corners. If you look at the tyre wear at the bottom left, look at his tyres compared to mine. And he's on mediums. So he started on mediums and his tyres are more worn than my softs. So yeah, his tyres must be really slow right now. And I think he may just come to pit. Or stay out one more lap, no? So yeah, he came for his pit stop. And I stayed out. So we could just watch myself. I was really slow on the straights. Like if you look, 151, 152, 153, 156 is our top speed. Alright, this guy's doing 164. This guy who just came out the pits is almost doing the speed I managed to do without even pitting. But yeah, riding, watching our car. This was a very important lap. These few laps that I stayed out for decided the race for me, because I knew, I could see on the track map that these guys were battling hard, and the gap was around I think between 9 and 11 seconds. And yeah, look, this guy makes a mistake, punts the guy off. If I pitted, I would have got involved in that. So that's one of the reasons I decided not to pit. I was staying out as long as possible because this Italian guy, and just being in battles in general, it's not even one person. Being in battles in general is what you do not want, because people fight hard. If you're not in S-Class Sports S-Class driver rating, people will fight hard. But when you get to SS rankings, people still fight, but I don't know. I think here I was in C driver rating, S sportsmanship rating. Yeah, these guys, they fight hard. They're just losing time. Meanwhile, I'm just staying out. Another lap here. Actually, when you look at it, that was my fastest lap of the race, so I was quite fine. The guy in second couldn't even keep up with my fastest lap time, so I hadn't even pitted. You just watch how I drive though. I was really, the tyres were suffering, but just not making mistakes, noticing when the car's oversteering, catching the oversteer, catching the slides, and just looking after my car. That's all I needed to do here. Trying not to get penalties as well. That's what you got to do to win races. and not jumping over those curbs as well. That's important. Not sure when I actually pitted. We're just watching. It's nice smooth driving. That's what gets you wins in Gran Turismo Sport. It's not like F1 where you have to be absolutely crazy on the limit all the time. You have to keep your car from spinning on this game because it's so much easier to just spin it and bin it. But yeah, here's my pit stop. Very important part of the race here. And most importantly, I fueled here. So the other guys, I don't think they actually fueled. So they struggled. Everyone else had to make a second pit stop. So all I had to do was keep my car safe and not get too caught up in these battles. And you can see the speed difference now. This guy does 161 without slipstream, and I'm just doing 140. So what I made sure to do is leave him a bit of space. He was quite nice there actually, put himself on the grass. Then I just, oh yeah, there was contact there. Ah, damn, I took the guy in front out. That was not through no fault of my own. If we go back there, you can see that was not my fault. It was just dominoes there. An absolute domino incident. If you just watch. Okay, so the Lamborghini goes in front of me. Then here, if you pause it here, you'll notice the BMW behind has not broken, and he's just closing in. The Lamborghini actually locks his brakes. I'm braking. He hits. I don't even know how to describe. It's like dominoes. So the BMW hits this Mercedes guy. Mercedes hits me. Then I go bowling into the Lamborghini, and the Lamborghini guy's gone. And that was that. Luckily the Lamborghini guy didn't want to avenge me, because if I saw that I would have just thought it was my fault. But yeah, that's just... shit incident. Look at him now, he's all over the place. Oh, he's having the absolute blue shell moment of his life. He's been absolutely Mario Karted. Oh my god, he's just... like, the blue shells just hit him. And then he's just gone spinning out, he's been hit from behind. And he's down in 7th. He's gonna be mad, he's gonna be fuming at the wheel. But yeah, back on board with me. I was still in first place. Look how fresh my tyres are. This guy cannot lose the race right now. And I was doing that thing where I defend. I was not letting anyone slipstream me because my car on the straights was just a nightmare. It was so slow. And I always do that thing where I go right up against the pit lane to try and tempt people in. This guy was not moving his racing line though. I just stayed right there on the inside. Then I saw him, he was starting to use my slipstream. So I moved over a little bit. He actually takes a lift, that's how fast he goes. You can even see the dent in my car from that accident just a couple of laps ago. I jump over that curve, jump over the other curve. Now this Mercedes is all over my rear. Oh, but he makes a little mistake there, and that's the worn tyres, probably. And my car's good cornering as well, because there's a little incident behind. The guy goes off the track. Russian guy, of course. But yeah, let's just watch my defence again. On board the German in the Mercedes. Oh, I really jumped that curve there. And that's earned me a 1 second penalty, so this bit's going to be important. BMW guy's going to come breezing past. So I just stayed to the right, and I was like, yeah, just go. But notice his fuel as well. He had to pit again. All these guys had to pit again. Actually, this guy didn't have to. But yeah, I was trying to get the overtake on it. I think he has to pit anyway. Yeah, he comes into pit, so been robbed of a battle there. And all we can do is watch the Honda NSX. Oh, he has similar straight line speed to me, maybe. Yep. Still a bit faster. He's doing 156, yeah, it's 160. They're all doing 160, I can only do 155. He sets the fastest first sector. My lap times 151s. So I was caught up in battle, you see. Even before I pitted, when I was on worn softs, I was still faster on fresh mediums because battles, you need to keep yourself out of battles. If you find yourself in first place in a race and everyone else is pitting, or if you find yourself in a situation whereby you can let everyone else pit and you can be in clean air, just take it, because in Gran Turismo you only lose about 6 seconds for a pit stop if you're not fueling much. Maximum 10 seconds for a pit stop. Unlike an F1 where you lose about 20. And that's why just stay out, because you could get caught up in an incident and get blue shelled back to 6th or 5th like this guy. But yeah, that was it. I just stayed out. Didn't need to pit again. Didn't see any reason to pit. I think the guy in the NSX decided to pit this lap. Yep. And then I just had no one to battle with. That was pretty much the end. This guy was on absolutely wrecked mediums. But it was my first stint that just saved my race. If you just ride on board, watching how I drive for the last few laps, it was just a measured drive. Do not make mistakes. The gap is 10 seconds. I just kept telling myself, the gap is 10 seconds. Because everyone who races online games has had these kinds of moments in races. You'd be leading by 20 seconds or something, 10 seconds. And then you're just trying to push hard to make sure the gap stays at 10 seconds or doesn't fall by much, and then you make a mistake and you just find yourself at the second, third place, so you're taken out by another guy and your whole race is ruined. When you are in this position, all you have to do is say to yourself, I've got to win this race, I've got to look after my car, drive carefully, don't make mistakes. I just kept telling myself that all the time, because I have lost so many wins from silly mistakes. Spinning out, it's just the worst feeling. But yeah, here I was just hitting the right braking points, just doing it alright. Then we did a 1 minute 49.2. I'm gonna go quiet for a lap so you can just watch. There's your lap of Monza. So let's ride on board what's going on behind. We've got this guy. This guy was determined not to make any other pit stops. His tyres were absolutely fucked. His fuel was low. I don't even know what this guy was thinking. He was probably trying to do a similar strategy to me, but it just was not working. I was doing 1 minute 49, he was doing 1 minute 50s. This guy was on a madness. He was doing 1 minute 48. But the gap to me was just far too much. Let's watch him. Costa X, Netherlands, Dutch. He's probably a massive Verstappen fan. Oh yeah, definitely a Verstappen fan. That's probably why he's driving a Honda. Get as close to Red Bull as possible. Guys behind are going close to each other as well. Yeah, this guy, he didn't stand a chance. Just gonna get overtaken now on the straight. There we go. Honda versus Lexus, I think. I think it's a Lexus. Toyota, Honda versus Toyota. He tried to fight it. He actually put up a decent fight there. Kept the position. 1 lap to go for him, so it's always worth fighting for. But there's no way you can compete with fresh softs when you're on dead mediums. So just watch his traction, is going to be an absolute disaster. And the Honda's he's really defending. He does not want to lose the position, but he has to pit because of his fuel. So in the end, it was just an easy 2nd place for the guy in the Honda, Dutch driver in the Honda. But yeah, on board with me, I was just in a world of my own. Just 1 lap to go. I was just cruising. No need to take any risks. I've measured my fuel perfectly. And yeah. The gap was so big behind that I just I don't need no fastest lap. There was no way I could get a fast lap anyway. I'm on mediums versus the guy behind in softs. So yeah, this was my last major challenge before the end. This corner is so easy to just spin like Vettel did. But I did it okay, no penalties. We come round the final corner. Charles Leclerc in the Alfa Romeo. And that's how you win on Gran Turismo Sport, baby. Just do everything to get that 1 stop. Because people don't know what they're doing online, man. They don't know to 1 stop. Everyone got a guy waiting on the line there. And yeah, that was it. Guy in 2nd. Comfortable 2nd. Guy in 3rd. Comfortably 3rd. 4th. 5th. Oh, it's close here. Any other battles? No. Oh, we got these guys side by side. The Mustang versus the BMW. And then just, yeah, that's it. So that's how I won. Thank you for watching. And goodbye.